Pennsylvania State Police now have a new initiative that will help officers when they interact with people who have autism.
But as Megan Schiller shows us, some advocates for those with autism say that it's an idea that still needs some refinement.
When that view in the rearview mirror shows flashing lights, it's a moment often filled with high stress and anxiety. Mother and autism advocate Jamie Upshaw knows what her 13-year-old son would do.
The individual most of the time is in fight or flight. My baby's going to run. Not because he did something wrong, because he's scared.
Many with autism are fearful that police could not understand or misinterpret what they say or how they behave. Lieutenant Adam Reed said this new card should give an officer pause.
An individual with autism may present to law enforcement as perhaps something that the trooper or officer may mistake as being disobedient or willingly not listening to the instructions.
A bright, colorful card that simply reads, "I have autism, my name is blank," along with some reminders for law enforcement.
Some of those include loud noises may bother me, use a calm and direct voice, please keep verbal commands simple, or I may not respond to verbal commands.
Upshaw, with Autism Urban Connections, thinks this card could work for some, but tells KDKA her black son, autistic or not, will not be reaching for anything.
You know, it can be a great idea. However, I just think more thought needs to go into what we are asking of people to additionally have to do when put in a stressful situation already.
Right now, anyone can simply print one of these cards off of the PA State Troopers website and put it in their wallet or vehicle.
When presented with the card, how are state troopers trained to behave differently, if at all, and interact with the person that presented it?
If one of our troopers is presented with this card, it's really going to tell them, hey, I'm going to slow things down, take a step back, and follow some of the tips on this card to best open up that dialogue with individuals.
And that's Megan Schiller reporting in Pittsburgh. Pennsylvania State Troopers, they are working now to spread the word to all law enforcement across the state. Again, it is not required for people with autism, but available for people to use.